In the meantime, Bridget's baking bread like a mad woman at Cobb's. Here she is.
Okay, thank you very much, friends. We are wrapping up an outstanding morning at Cobb's Bakery. Discovered this morning why it is such a wonderful nugget of a bakery inside our city. There's 7 locations. We're at the Crestwood this morning. Go to our website to find out where the other 6 are. Get yourself in. Find out why. It's the breads. It's the... Oh, my goodness. Earlier, we had a very uncomfortable moment of one-on-oneness with this bread. It was as close to... yeah, it was hardcore, you know what I'm saying? Hardcore admiration for this bread. The staff here are amazing. This, of course, is Elise. Right now, she's making, what are you making right now?
These are our Cape seeds. So these are our healthy, high in fiber, high in protein. So we saw them coming out of the oven earlier. So this is just our second run of Cape seed. So we're going to put them in the tins, put them in the proofer. Then they go in the oven in about an hour, hour and a half. So
proofer? Where's the proofer?
Oh,
where's the proofer?
The proofer's actually ringing right now. This is our proofer. So this is where all of the products, once we're finished making it, goes in the proofer to proof up and get the shape and size that we need before we bake it.
Oh, fantastic. All right, my friends. Oh, I thought it would be cold in there, but it's actually hot.
It's hot and humid. So you can pretend it's warm outside, that you're doing a little trip to Hawaii.
I'll be hanging in the proof for this morning. Okay, we're going to check in because we've been talking all morning long about why Cobb's is so different. Come on over here, John. I want to finish our discussion on, well, a couple of things. We were talking about sort of franchising, which is very cool. We don't really talk about that very much here on BT. But then we left our viewers with the nugget of perhaps manage to own.
Manage to own,
What does that mean?
So it's very unique to us. We really want to get good managers in the system, and we recognize that longer term we want to have franchisees in our system. So we're really trying to take in people who may not have the funds today to be a franchisee, but they certainly have the desire and the wherewithal to do it. So we're going to take them in, we'll train them up for 16 weeks. They can manage a store for a period of about 6 months. And then we get them into an option of what we call a business lease. And a business lease it's a 12 to 24 month time, but it's like with a car, leasing it instead of buying it. You're not putting any money down, you're paying a monthly fee instead. And then what you do during that time is you're actually getting more capital together to be able to buy, and at the end of that period you should have put some capital together, be able to go to the bank with a P&L to say, look what I've done with this business, loan me the balance of the money, and then you have the money ready to be able to buy your own franchise at that stage.
Now, of course,
very unique.
Very unique and very possible, I'm thinking, because we talked earlier about franchise, and a lot of people would say, they go, oh, I love to own a bakery someday, one like Cobb's. But this actually says, no, if you work within the system, all of a sudden, within, even as, I'm going to say, as soon as 5 years almost, you could be owning.
Oh, well, yeah, anywhere from 2 to 5 years. It really depends on the person. It depends on what kind of money they start off with and how well they do through the system.
Fascinating. There you go, friends. And so, you know, the last thing I guess is that this is a tough economical time. Everybody, I mean, even though Harper yesterday was like, Canada's the best place to be if you're going to be suffering like this, but is Cobb's holding steady? What's sort of the word on the line?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, if you look at really when the poor economic times happened back in September or even before that, our sales have been fine throughout that. Year on year, in the last couple of months, we're above where we were last year, just a little bit. And we go back to our Australian business where the mainstay is. And in Australia, from December through to now, they've seen a 9% increase in sales. People
love
buy bread.
People love the bread.
Market, absolutely.
How can you blame them? Because as we go to break, John, you and I you're a beautiful man. This is a beautiful place, but the real rock star is this right here, my friends. It's all about the bread. It's about delicious ooey gooey sourdough, which this is, about the cinnamon buns. It's about bread, friends. No matter anything else, it boils down to this. Delish. It's Cobb's Bakery. Check it out. There's 7 locations in our city. And of course, go to the website. If franchise or manage to own is of interest, there's that option too. This could be yours, quite literally. We'll be back with more BT after this.